right, good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? What's going on in your lives? Augie, hello. Thank you so much for being first in all of the places. Those of you over on YouTube, welcome in, as well as those of you here on Twitch. It's today. Did you all know that today is today? Augie, I'm in trouble. Why am I in trouble? What have I done? Or what haven't I done? Also, good morning to you as well. So, let me talk about what's happening the rest of the week real quick, and then we'll get into the actual content. So, just so you all know, we're having afternoon and morning stream, morning and afternoon streams. Got to get the times right today. 10 to noon, and then taking a break, and then continuing from 2 to 4 UK time. And tomorrow is our evening stream. No daytime streams on Thursdays, but we have an 8 p.m. UK time Minecraft stream on Thursday at night, starting at 8 p.m. UK time. That is my Portal Project Challenge. And then on Friday night, we have my wonderful son, Paul, who has decided that Friday nights are his stream nights, and he also plays Minecraft, but in creative mode, because that's what he likes to do. And Augie, I know. That's a today job. I will 100% order that ticket today. 100. Augie, you are obsessing over free little libraries and what type you could do. Uh-oh. Have I started something? I do apologize. Not really. Because it's all, they're awesome things, and everyone should start some kind of little free library. I'm just saying. Hey, Jeebs, how's it going? Exclamation task. Bug Mirror to order his ticket. Thanks, Augie. I will do that during our first focus session. Okay? And speaking of focus sessions, please allow me to let you all know, inform you even, of what we do on this live stream during the day. So, this is a Sims 4-centric Pomodoro 2015 live stream. That's a lot of words. Let me explain. Okay, so Pomodoro means tomato, I think. It is a time management technique that someone made back in the 80s. I can't remember the guy's name, but he came up with this technique back in the 1980s. It's not a new technique, and it's called the Pomodoro technique because he used a timer that was shaped like they used a kitchen timer that was shaped like a Pomodoro. Which is Italian for hold on. My brain is not letting me know what Pomodoro means. Pomodoro, yeah, tomato. Yeah, it does. It does mean tomato. See, I was right. My brain was gaslighting me and making me think that I was wrong. But no, I was right. So yeah, the guy back in the 80s created this technique, and the timer that he originally used was a kitchen timer that looked like a tomato. So he named it the Pomodoro technique after that, because he used a tomato timer. Makes a lot of sense, right? So we use the 2015 timing session, timing technique, so to help people with brains like mine, okay? My brain goes all over the place. It is so scattered, and I cannot focus. On a good day, I find it difficult to focus. So a 20-minute long focus session is about as long as my brain can handle before it starts wandering off in all sorts of wonderful, scary, and fantastic ways. And then we have a 15-minute break so that our brains can come back and center itself after that focus session. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So moving on. And during our break session, by the way, well, during our focus session, we do Sims 4. we don't play well, I don't play The Sims 4, but The Sims 4 plays itself in the background so that if you're having problems focusing and you're just like, Muir, I can't focus, I just want to watch Sims, you can at least watch The Sims during the focus sessions. And during the break sessions, we usually chat about Sims news, Paralives news, Enzoy news, life simulation news in general, as well as gaming news, what games are being released and all of that wonderful stuff. Today, though, during our breaks for this morning, we're going to be talking about the Sims 4 news that dropped yesterday. Marketplace and new currency. As in, like, currency that you buy using real money to spend in the marketplace. I know. Sims 3 marketplace vibes all over again. I don't like it. It's scary. So during our first break, we're going to watch the video, their announcement video, and we're going to talk about our thoughts of everything based on the video. And then in the second break, we will go through the official article and talk about what the official article says. And then in the third break, we'll go through community responses. So there we go. All right, let me just catch up real quick. Jeebs, find will to live. You can do it, Jeebs. You can do it. Just look at your little guy. Your little mini you that's running around, and that's your will to live right there. Augie, you were thinking of making a little keyring library. Oh my god, I like it. That's awesome, Augie. That is so cool. Hello, Astana. Good morning to you. How are you? Jeebs, what the heck? Marketplace? I know, right? Augie, microtransactions? Sort of. Kind of. We'll get into it. Don't worry. We will get into it. In a nutshell, though, the marketplace is a place where, it's very, it's got EA's thumb all over it, let's be honest, but it's basically a marketplace for custom content creators where they can sell their content for The Sims 4. The only there are problems with it, and we will get into that later, but that is what it is in a nutshell. Also, all kits will also be moved to the marketplace, whether they're created by custom content creators or not. All kits are going to go over to this new marketplace, but mostly it's meant to be for custom content creators so that they have a marketplace that is safe, where they don't have to worry about malicious mods. That is the marketing angle, okay? Whether we believe that or not, that is their marketing angle. But yeah, during our first break, we're gonna go through the video, talk about it, and then go through the official article, and then talk about that. This morning is gonna be an absolute lovely news. We love it. And also, Augie and Astana, congrats on your stream streaks. Astana, you dreamt that you were going through space. Oh, I love dreams like that. Those are awesome dreams. Augie, your wife does resin as a hobby. You were thinking of getting into it to make your key rings. Ooh, I like it. Jeebs, so EA expect people to shell out over £1,000 and then more in pennies to line coffers of... I mean, put it that way, of Graces and Alpha. I have to admit that not all custom content creators are terrible people. The vast majority, the ones that I interact with on an almost daily basis, are nice people. They're generally they a lot of them are LGBT. So yeah. But I know that you're not talking about the custom content creators. You're talking about the owners of EA. I understand that. And I completely agree. Jeeves, the Maxis team being cool and inclusive, all that doesn't change that fact. Yeah, yeah. You're not talking about CC creators, but EA will. Oh, yeah, they are. And we're gonna get into that later on, as we read the article that they made, and I give you the information that I know. So, there's good things about it, and there's a lot of bad things about it. And I personally, I don't like this whole thing. I don't agree with it because it's giving me Sims 3 Marketplace vibes all over again. And we know how the Sims 3 Marketplace, how bad that was. And that's my fear, that this new Marketplace is going to be just as bad. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Augie, you made it to Cat's Paw last night. You made it to Cat's Paw Nebula in Elite Dangerous last night? Oh, that is awesome, Augie. Congratulations. Congratulations. That was a lot of jumps. You did a really good job. Wow. Okay. Shall we start with our first focus session, my friends? Let's get the game running. We'll get into our first focus session, and then we'll watch the official trailer and react to that about the Sims Marketplace. Expect a lot of corporate speak and you know, heavy marketing on this. Because you know what EA's like. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll follow Cody around this morning. Let's get Augie. You put a couple of pics in Discord. Oh yes, that's awesome. I'm definitely gonna check on that. Okay, so timer, Pomo, 0 out of 6. Clear, done. And let's set the timer. 20 minutes. During the 20-minute focus session, by the way, everyone, that is when my microphone goes on mute. Whether you can hear me or not, my microphone is always muted during the 20-minute focus session. And let's begin, and I will catch up with you all during the break session after 20 minutes, and then we'll talk about the marketplace.
Heeger Dubé. Haha. Oh. Aha. Ah. Ooh.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers. We just let the days pass by. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were were younger, we used to sit
Oh,
on the
Muga
grass
Vop.
and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Mm-mm. Stay up all we didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It was impossible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17.
You snooze.
When we got older, we tried to stay in touch, but we had to move on. Life ran away from us. If I could go back, be 17 again, yeah, I would, just to see all my friends running around the city, acting crazy like we used to do.
Ooh, move. Sawubi, Blurky, Uzarza. Sharp Galmu, Ukaru, Kwambu. Barovi Sensen, Gorch Variki.
Ah, aha.
Maisie Grove, Craybow. Maisie Grove, Craybow. Jivka Bumzoy, Falanas Pitfall, Vivan,
Be belief to mine.
Lemphy Newlets, Zappanquar, Gorbani. Ooh, move. Sawubi, Blurky, Uzarza.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free.
Oh, Dunda Walake. Huh? Oh.
Oh, Boogie Lagan, Babadeso, Yanabi, Sharp Yalmu, Ukaru, Kwambu. Turful Perpana, Kirasha Yabasane, Muchi, Peachy, Yanabi, Flemon, Shusha, Risle Kumbar, Sanzibe,
Oh.
Abe, Farpik Anuna,
Chibido?
Shinek, Buna. Huh?
Chibido. Squarble Tarbahe Farbina.
Oh, Prata,
Orbitar.
Wasinex, Thelma.
That's not.
Huta.
Wayne Farbano.
Fizak.
Chita Buna.
Stabby.
Huh?
Weibo. Sibuna Torble Farbe.
Oh, Quapo.
Klarshin.
New Beam. Ifla.
Ah.
Bausu Forbe. Jawada Blindy. Senike. Yanu Borbs. Frispa Carif. Essenoi Flarib. Hinaru. Murno Justinoi. Huh?
Payun Zaruga. Sposhim Avani. Lemfi Nulitz. Zappenquar. Gorbani. Smurg Zukinik Safoim. Lampima.
Urazal?
Oh, Yibs.
Ah, Sunanibnub.
Umpatosh. Alfonso?
Oh, si, Biedna.
Ooh, Dua.
Bafani Dawi, Prubara. Iba Deso Fanjib Famaya, Mobim, Zenjil, Shalid, Passion, Naboma.
Oh. Shimray. Gorch Variki Wixona.
Naya Floof.
Squarble Tarbahe Farbina.
Neebs, Alcha.
Orbitar.
Oh, Bouchard. Clark.
Etzna.
Befete Shamagra. Seneki
Oh.
Blindy. Hislop, Sibuum. Bretnu Silboy, Squamish Nimu. Stumse Galarga.
Yeah.
Ifanau.
Infra.
Sawada Nuloy.
Ha. Bunazambo. Sepane.
Isper Jaruk. Shona. Abshini Country. Quasanex. Nurcho Squaz. Pinche. Rakora.
Oh.
Stumse Galargo. Finosa. Seneca.
Kisawau.
Renea.
Here, Koi Ref Sieg. Yam full stop. Bin Fahep. Timfi Bessic. Bulain Nagalna. Shmoon. No beam Shorg.
Vilpa Brehe. Gibaru Benu.
Biru Skansis.
Oh.
Stumsy Turup. Grenea Hisla. Lampima. Ukinik. Safoya. Wabara Zemre. Charib.
Dopfi Toba Kalarga. Farbu
Oh.
Web Faruda.
Sul Tarif.
Hey,
Oh, Obero, Garibix. Belka. Ah, Lemana. Ah, Ethan Belindi. Frina de Yankee? Revuda. Chimre Paraliladimp. Saya.
Sharp Galmu,
Ah,
Ukaru,
Napsa,
Kwambu. Brugi Payun. Yivka Bumzoi, Falanas Pitfall, Bivanj. Maisie Grobe, Craybow. Maisie Grobe, Craybow.
Ah, Yibs. Quinarb. Abano Plerum Ganira.
Fwingle Zibs, Fwingle Zibs, Fwingle Bazulorn.
Fwingle Zibs, Fwingle Zibs, Fwingle Bazulorn.
Hinika. Yabibo, Yabibo Squaw, Prenif.
Ow.
Quahabin, Abanu, Benesh, Pelorm, Quofa, Lumbik Clunkus Essenoi. Ravobi, Sacranario Manza.
Gorg Luxem.
Bah! Chima. Ooh, Fanship Kefaya.
Dopfi Toba Kalarga. Farby.
Ah.
Web Faruda.
Persona Diola?
Ribaza.
Oh, Shubirao.
Conqueroo Nuba Floob.
Yibs.
Vadish.
Pifatal Bavangi, Thimba Yanifab, Retenu. Ah, Neebs.
Shabini Janib, Yibs, Freenip, Torbo, Bemaza, Fubim Skooma, Shimray, Gorch Variki Wixona.
Shabini Jabit, Turp System, Chema Corbeth,
Oh.
Lemfi Nulitz, Zappin Quar, Corbani, Yakila Brugi, Playun Zaruga, Kisab.
Fimti Swibik, Skisna Plushi, Bimaza, Zappin Quarjabin, Shimray, Lons of Zarde. How Vine Zaphis? Yanabi Stulain?
Ziragwa Penarb, Fizikwabe, Bufani Dawi, Prubara, Turip Mulibar, Laxana Skibaro.
Skiba Yamoob. Sorbin Nurks.
Yelig?
Wayna Fabana.
Dumpsa?
Chisa. Buna.
Wamuba? Wah! Burbachelif. He's Beniba Whelm. Pator.
With one noise.
Eager Dubay.
Turapinar?
Carbonet. Spino? Yafruz.
Kajoon. Chibida?
Aldra Amaga Jagorg. You.
Chibida.
Sibra Minab, Zamona Sarah. Shalboda Brogi. Nuloy, huh?
Simze Chorib.
Charfin, Yaskib.
All right, my friends, that is our first focus session done for the day. Now that we're going into our break, shall we watch this video? Part of me doesn't want to because I know it's going to be like extreme positive marketing, but we can pick it apart. We can definitely pick it apart. Thanks for the reminder there, Augie. Thanks for the reminder. It will eventually get done. So, Ava, hello to you. How are you doing? Glad to see you over on YouTube. Bees, I know you're probably gone now, but just in case you watch the VOD back, hello to you, and I hope you had a wonderful sleep. Have/had, depending on when you know you're watching this or listening. I do appreciate you dropping in though, Bees, and I hope you have a good sleep. So let's see. Iwoki, welcome in. You're doing well today, and I agree with Iwoki. I agree with Iwoki. Words, Augie. I think that is your keyring library idea is awesome. I absolutely love it. Astana, that's a nice looking mailbox. Thank you. You gotta love the Sims 4 mailbox. However, hold on. Let me go over here, and it looks like we might have bills. Yeah, we got bills. I'm gonna go ahead. We'll queue up for Opting to go pay the bills. Opting can pay the bills this time, and let's go ahead. Let's go into. Let me get this into the menu, and let's go into the video. So for those of you who don't know, the Sims announced just the other day, yeah, literally yesterday, that they're going to have this new marketplace. So let me pause the music as well so that we can watch this video. And personally, I'm I'm not overly excited about this. I know that a lot of people are. Believe it or not, I read the Reddit post yesterday, and except for the high sodium subreddit, there a lot of people were super excited about this. Or at least accepting of it. And my brain is like, what? But I'm sure. All right, let's just watch this, and we'll get to it. So before we get into the video, let me read the description. Introducing the Sims 4 Marketplace and the Maker Program. This is an intentional evolution of a multi-year strategy, and I can confirm that according to my contact in the Sims Creator Network, she said yesterday in a private in our private Discord that they have been planning this for like at least 3 years. So this was prior to the buyout. This was in the plan prior to the buyout, for any of you wondering. Allegedly. So it says, an intentional evolution of a multi-year strategy to support custom content creators, expanding from co-developed kits to creator kits, and now the Sims 4 Marketplace and the Maker Program. This has all been thoughtfully built over the last few years to expand the reach and celebrate these incredible creatives. So like I said, they are pitching this as a way to help custom content creators, but of course, it is lopsided. They've got an article here, which is up here, and we will be taking a look at that at the next break. It says, the Sims Maker Program is a new initiative that allows creators who specialize in custom content to publish officially to the Sims 4 in-game marketplace. This introduces new ways for them to earn while bringing fresh content to all players around the globe across every platform. The Sims 4 Marketplace is a brand new in-game destination where players can discover, purchase, and play with official Maker packs, as well as expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, and kits created by the Sims team. Moolah is the Sims 4 virtual currency that can be used to make purchases of both Maker packs and Sims 4 kits in the marketplace. Purchases of Maker packs support the makers. Sort of. The Sims 4, sorry, that was my little addition there, that sort of bit. The Sims 4 Marketplace launches in-game on PC and Mac on the 17th of March 2026, which is 2 weeks from yesterday. The feature will roll out to PlayStation and Xbox players over the next few months. Loki sort of is very accurate, though. Yeah, it's... I will get into why I say sort of in a bit. So let's watch this video and see what it's all about. Introducing Marketplace.
Sims 4 Marketplace is a new in-game space where you can discover, purchase, and download content made by a group of talented simmers called makers. Makers are specialists skilled in designing 3D game assets, such as create a sim and build by items.
Alright, that's Sixum, Madeline.
To the Sims 4 Marketplace.
I know all of these people.
Custom content has been part of the Sims.
Ice Mun Mun.
This game has been shaped by the community's creativity. The Maker Program allows these skilled artists to publish content directly to the Sims 4 for all simmers.
Sixum.
So whether you're on PC, Mac,
So they've got all the
PlayStation, or
really
Xbox,
well-known
you can enjoy
creators to
art,
do this.
build objects, clothing, accessories, makeup, and even hair, while supporting your favorite makers.
The Maker Program was developed to fit within what the custom content creator
Nice-o!
organically does. As a modder myself, it is important to me that the tools feel easy to jump into, but still give makers full freedom to bring their vision to life. We also built support guides so makers aren't figuring everything out on their own, and most importantly, they get paid for the content they create. Nothing about how you play today is changing. You'll still be able to download custom content and install mods outside of the marketplace, just like you always have. The gallery will continue to be the home for incredible creations from simmers around the world. and we'll still be delivering kits and free content along the way. The Maker Suite, our tools, were developed around how makers actually create. It helps them turn their vision into Sims 4 ready content and keeps
I
them
mean,
as the game updates.
okay.
All marketplace content is reviewed by the Sims team to help ensure it's safe, playable, and works as intended. For the first time, this gives makers a real path to have their work live inside the Sims alongside official Sims content.
Right.
If you're interested in becoming a maker, you can apply to join the program at thesims.com and submit content for consideration.
Sims.com/maker program.
Moolah is a virtual currency used for marketplace purchases.
Okay, hold up. I'm pausing it here. We are going to scrub back through so that we can touch on different things. But real quick, I want to take a look at this. So this is an idea of the price. So this is in US dollars. I did see back here a few things that had the price point of 500 moolah. So 500 moolah is $5 US. Okay. Let's continue and let's keep that in our minds and let's continue and we'll see.
When you purchase Maker
We'll scrub
Packs,
back in a
you're
minute.
supporting the makers behind that content. You can access the marketplace from inside The Sims 4, find content that fits how you play, browse collections, and add to your game without restarting. Discover, load, and start playing right away. The marketplace is a new way for you to discover trusted and tested custom content as you
Perry Sim.
We're really
Okay.
excited to see where the creativity, talent, craftsmanship, and passion of the
Little
Sims
Bo
team
Bub.
will take us all.
Starting March 17th, new Maker Packs will drop regularly. So if you're searching for a new look, some new decor, or a bit of inspiration,
Subalette,
check out the
KKB.
marketplace and take a look at the latest creations from our makers.
Okay. So 500 moolah is gonna cost $5 US, right? That's what we found out here. Yes. $5 US for 500 moolah. Now if we go back here, this rustic nest set by KKB shows at being 400 moolah. And this is an entire build by set that looks like it comes with a sofa, a bed. I'm trying to click on these little items and it's a YouTube video. Sorry. Okay, so it comes with a chair, a sofa, a bed, a wardrobe, a bookshelf, an end table, a lamp, and a few other things. So all of that for like $4 US. That's not bad. Now, what do you all think about this? Please feel free to comment your thoughts. So, Augie, you say that this sounds like it's going to be like Minecraft's marketplace. It does, doesn't it? It has that vibe. It really has that vibe. Well, Iwoki, it's nothing new. You mean, we did have a Sims 2 and 3 store, but the cut that creators get rubs you wrong. Yes. Yes, so you notice they didn't mention that in this video. It is, I believe it's in this article, which we will get to in our next break, because I am aware that we are running we are running low on time. GG, support some of your favorite creators on Patreon already. Exactly, yeah. I would recommend, before we even know, or, before we even get into how much the creators are going to be getting through this marketplace, what their cut is, I would suggest, this is just me, But if you have your favorite custom content creators, go over to their Patreon. If you want to support them, go over to their Patreon and support them at like whatever their lowest tier is if you can afford to do it. If you can't afford to do it, find out what their YouTube channel is or their Twitch channel and throw them a tip. You know, if they have a tip set up via Stream Elements or Super Thanks or Super Chat set up over on YouTube, throw them some money that way. If you really want to support them, because at least that way they're getting most of that money. I'm a little bit of a spoiler alert, but I can confirm that creators, the split on this marketplace is 30-70. So creators are only getting 30% of whatever you spend. So if you spend $30 on, say, Sixum's stuff in this upcoming new marketplace, that then they will only get 30% of that 30, which is because I'm lazy. Hold on, 30% of $30. $9. So if you spend $30 on Sixum's stuff in the marketplace, they only get 9 of those dollars. Okay? That and that is terrible. That is absolutely horrible. Now, I am going to be 100% transparent, and I am going to say this again in the next break. I am getting, as a Sims creator, part of the Sims Creator Network, I do get a 5% cut off of the moolah. So if you go in and you spend, there it is. Let's say you buy this 5,500 moolah packet for $50. I will get 5% of that if you use my code when you check out. So that is full transparency with that. But even though I personally have an incentive to tell you all to buy stuff from this marketplace, I'm right now, I'm just gonna say it's not fair on the CC creators. That cut, the 30-70 cut, that is not fair. I personally think that it should be a 50-50 cut, because it's the creators putting in all the hard work to create the stuff. And yes, the Sims/EA are hosting them on their own private servers, but they should still get a 50. It should still be a 50-50 cut, in my opinion. So, Ewoki, you love it for PlayStation players and Xbox play, any console, because they're items. These are items for them. And as far as you understand, some custom content will also be free, so they don't necessarily have to pay. Exactly, yeah. There will be some free things in here, and this is mostly, I think, for the console players. Because console has always gotten the raw end of the deal. They cannot download custom content or mods, and this at least will give console players the opportunity to get custom content from their favorite custom content creators. That's like the silver lining. But I still don't like the 30-70 split. That is just no. Ewoki, and you also really don't like how we lost a lot of big name creators due to the buyout, and now this feels like a band-aid. Yeah, it's just bad timing with the purchase of EA by the PIF and Jared Kushner's company. It does feel, it's just very, very bad timing. In my opinion, they should have released this last year. or waited until like next year to release it. Because I think it would have been, a lot of people would have been more understanding had it been released last year or had it been released, like next year, instead of like right around the time of the buyout, Augie, if they're on Twitch, you can throw bits as well, yeah. Ewoki, to refine, you're okay with folks leaving because of the buyout, but you don't like the Band-Aid feeling. 100% agree, yes. Jeebs, it sucks being a creator on the Sims Marketplace. Can we in good conscience support this? I would say, like I said, if you can afford to do so, and if you play The Sims on PC or Mac, by all means, support the creators that you like, the custom content creators that you like, that is, over on their patrons. Or, as I said before, throw them tips or super chats or bits or whatever. Sub to them via, join their memberships on YouTube if they have them. Whatever. Because that gives them a larger cut. But this is good for consoles. And Ewoki, even the 5% cut that I get is so little to you, and it's only if you use the code. Exactly, yeah. Jeeves, 50/50 doesn't cut it at all either. Some creators put hours into their content. EA just provides a marketing platform. No other platform even takes a 50% cut. What does CurseForge take? Because CurseForge takes a bit of a cut, don't they? What is CurseForge's cut for Sims 4 CC? Okay. It doesn't look like they take a cut. Or if they do, it's so small that it barely, yeah. I believe CurseForge is like ads only, isn't it? I can understand, from a business point of view, I can understand them taking a bit of a cut because, the servers have to be paid for. But yeah, the creators should definitely get more than a 30% cut. 100%. What is patrons take, out of curiosity? How much does... There we go. How much does patron take from creators? Okay, so patron takes a 5 to 12% cut of monthly income. Plus payment processing fees. So... yeah, that's... I'm using the AI mode because it's a lot faster. So on a $100 pledge, a pro creator might pay around $8, plus processing fees, taking roughly $88 through of that. Okay, so why, if Patreon can take that little amount, why can EA not follow that example? That would be, in my opinion, that would be a much better cut. Take a 12 to 15% cut, and give the 90 to 80% to the 88 to 90%, yeah, to the creators. That would be much better. That would definitely be much better. Ewoki, what I said on the timing of the announcement, you agree with that? Thank you very much. And Jeeves, yeah, CurseForge is completely ad-supported. Ewoki, depending on processing fees, yeah. So they take about, let's say, upwards of 15 to 20%. Absolute tops. According to what I just read. So, yeah, that sounds like a fairer cut to me. So, in my opinion, EA should be taking no more than a 20% cut. So, it should be 80-20 in favor of the custom content creators on that marketplace. if you all agree with me, please feel free to, or if you don't agree with me, feel free to weigh in. Augie, you would be interested to see the cuts on Fortnite and Minecraft for content creators. All right, let's have a quick look. How much does Minecraft take from creators? Okay, so yeah. Based on reports, according to GameIndustry.biz, Microsoft and Mojang take anywhere from 50 to 70% of the purchase value. So it sounds to me like EA is following Microsoft's footsteps in this. They're following their example. So the Minecraft partners in the Minecraft Partner Program often receive 50% of revenue, with some reports suggesting creators get 70% in specific cases. But most of it is, yeah. So so it looks like anywhere that the cut that Microsoft takes is anywhere from 30 to 70%, depending on like platform fees, and so on. Jeeves, Microsoft sucks too. Then it's big business. They all suck. Let's be honest. Any big business like that they're just horrible. I don't approve of it. I don't agree with it. And I think that more companies should take the route of patron, for example, and only take like no more than a 15 to 30% cut. It should be switched over. You know, instead of the creators getting a 30% cut, it should be these big corporate entities only getting a 30% cut. Jeeps, thermonuclear war on big business. I'll agree with that. Down with capitalism. I'm a socialist. Can you all tell? All right, let's get into our next focus session, and then when we come back, we will read this article. Setting the timer for 20 minutes, getting the game back up and running. There we go. And saving it real quick just to be on the safe side. You never can be too safe when it comes to Sims. Magic hand wave. All right, let's go follow Bob Robson. Oh, he's eating. Okay. And chatting with Opting. Perfectly fine. Let's get this clock on the go, and I will catch up with you all in 20 minutes.
Golarga, Batanaba, and Quohaben, Grenef, Rasha Par Baleum, Kanjibjoy, Benefi, Sikafuz, Ashi. Punch. E-prop. Bossa move, Penerf. Ha-ha. Aha. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Azarab. Huh. Huh. Roshpar? Ha-ha. Huh. Huh. Tobla-Vul Thanika? Ah. Shabam. Ilhamlin. Ooh. Spabim Pala Janjo. Huh. Tobla-Vul Thanika? Uh-huh. Wadida. Sabirapam Jilbanka. Ooh, yibs. Kunada. Gerboy. Boomle Yawatsa Bidorf. Miaxa. Grands. Febide Macaner. Jabini Nobe. Gownie. Yasinar Plitla. Ah. Ooh. Huh.
Phonosa labratus, Gorch botany.
Yeah. Lenarge.
Loop, golf.
Chobaba?
Yabahorn. Unik snow. Floyum. Bushka garul.
Boshno.
Yipim. Fumoy.
Yibs. Tombra. Thompson and Kimball. Shumcha. Noom.
Yibsy.
Oh. Ah.
Oh, Tanoba. Polynide Yanisich. Tankupu, Tankupu, Kinkaya Malin. Franj Bishoshi. Cranky Hisma. Franj Banfa. Kusha.
Pelfin!
Oh, Bemfoy! Wibasuk Uxaloy.
Weezo Naru?
Yabya.
Oh, Yishla. Aha. Terif Proub.
Namsapona. Nukum Galang, huh? Omiv Benkoya. Sarabixu. Huh? Whew.
His Zoyza Angsoy. Yibs if Yoibak Sumasbuk. Ooh, fla, his Zoyza Angsoy. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Urazap?
Ah, Sunanibnub.
Yes, miss. Oh. Whoa. Oh, say, Getna!
All right, my friends, we have finished our second focus session for the day. Let me just real quick change over to Cody and ask Cody to kindly fix. We're gonna have Cody hire a repair service because Cody doesn't have a whole lot of skills as far as fixing things is concerned. So we'll have Cody hire a repair service for the sinks, and hopefully the repairman repairs both sinks. If not, then we'll get another sim to take care of that. I honestly don't play this game while we're, doing while we're streaming, but sometimes you have to do little bits just to help the Sims along. Otherwise bad things could happen. But it's quite all right. So, my friends, last break we were talking about the new announcement from the Sims team about the marketplace, or the upcoming marketplace that they're adding to The Sims 4. So let's continue with that, and take a look at this article that they've got. If I can find it. It's literally right in front of me, but I've got so many windows opened up right now that, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Feel free, by the way, to chime in about your how you feel about this, your thoughts, your opinions, and yeah, we'll cover everything, all of your thoughts in a bit. Okay, so news article from the Sims team. This is on their official website. first of all, before we get into the article, can I just say how awesome this is? Listen to the article. How freaking awesome is this? And I'm just gonna play like the first few seconds of this for you.
Sul, I'm Todd from the Sims team. This is an audio version of our news post on the Sims Maker program and the Sims Marketplace.
How freaking awesome is that? That's just like the first 10 seconds that tells you what this is. This is like, why can't every website do this? I mean, how inclusive is this? This is awesome. I like it. Sorry, can you tell that I absolutely love that they've done this? It is just, it's perfect for people who are blind or who like are on the go and can't spare the 5 to 10 minutes to actually read the article. Either way, it's awesome. Jeeves, most major news websites do this. It's fantastic, and I love to see the trend. I really do. It's great. Okay, anyway, enough of me waxing over how awesome I love this, or how much I love this. Let's read this article. From the beginning, The Sims has been shaped by our community. This includes custom content creators whose work helps players make every sim and every build feel more personal. We're celebrating that creativity with the launch of the Sims Maker program alongside the Sims 4 Marketplace, a new in-game platform designed to support custom content creators, help more players discover their work alongside all the Sims 4 content. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. We already know that they're giving creators on this marketplace a 30% cut. That, in my opinion, is absolutely abysmal. They have taken a book out of Microsoft's own, a page out of Microsoft's own book, because Microsoft on the Microsoft marketplace, they take anywhere from a 50 to 70% split for themselves, and I don't agree with that. Now, I am more amenable to a 50% split, but a 30-70 split between creators and company, that, in my opinion, is just horrible. And the fact that they're leveraging this as saying that the platform is designed to support custom content creators, no. If you want to support custom content creators, you give them a fair cut. Give them at least 50%, if not 80%. It should be either 50-50 or, preferably, a 70-30 or even an 80-20 split, okay? If you're gonna split it at all. And I understand not wanting to go the ad route because I hate ads in my face. But yeah, if you're gonna do a split, make it at least 50-50. Preferably, like I said, 70-30 or 80-20. In the favor of the creators, because they're the ones doing all the hard work here. They're the ones doing the heavy lifting. If it wasn't for the creators, there would be no marketplace. So let's be absolutely clear on that. Augie, don't forget, if you're a part of the creator team in Microsoft, you get 50%, where if you're a member of the maker team in Sims, it's 30%. Exactly, yeah. So EA is, Jeeves, yeah, that makes EA even worse than Microsoft. And that's saying something. That's saying something. Freaking, I hate big companies. I really do. Rich executives using the little guy and the people who do all the work to line their own pockets. I could go on a full rant, but I'm not going to. Y'all have heard it before. But yeah, so the marketplace. The Sims, by the way, I freaking love that drawing. That is like so cute. I'm actually, hold on, open image in new tab. I'm gonna have to like save this because I love this. If I can get rid of this text, I just love this image. Can I? No, it's gonna save it as an AVIF file. Hold on. Print screen. I gotta save these little images just for my own personal collection, you know? It's so cute. Okay, anyway, sorry. I'll stop digressing. Jeeves, the bar was in the basement, so EA dug a tunnel. I like it. I like it. So here's how it all comes together. The Sims Maker program is a new initiative that allows creators who specialize in custom content to publish officially to the Sims 4 in-game marketplace. This introduces new ways for them to earn while bringing fresh content to all players around the globe across every platform. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. We are tearing this article apart, okay? And full transparency, I am part of the Sims Creator Network. And the fact that I am absolutely tearing this article apart should show you and tell you and prove to you that I have full editorial control of my videos and my live streams, and the Sims team and EA do not tell me what to say, okay? That, I just want to say right there, right here and now, point that out, because if EA and the Sims team were telling me what to say, I would be waxing positive all throughout this, and yeah, I'm not, and I'm not going to. So right here, this introduces new ways for creators to earn while bringing fresh content to all players around the globe across every platform. Let's talk about the across every platform first. Love it. Okay, I love the fact that people over on people on console can now get access to custom content via this marketplace. That is a positive, all right? I like that. I approve. However, the bringing fresh content. Let me explain something. And this is public knowledge. The fresh content, the content inside the marketplace, is only going to be available inside the marketplace. The creators, the custom content creators that are already in this maker program have been told that anything that goes on the marketplace can only be put on the marketplace. So, yeah, if your favorite custom content creator creates something and puts it on the marketplace, there is going to be no other way to get that. All right? Take that as you will. Do I approve? No. But there you go. So the Sims 4 Marketplace is a brand new in-game destination where players can discover, purchase, and play with official maker packs, as well as expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, and kits created by the Sims team. Now, I don't know why they're saying expansion packs, game packs. I'm guessing that this new marketplace is going to be where we buy all of this content from The Sims going forward. I honestly 100% don't know. I do know that kits are 100% moving to this new marketplace, but I don't know about the expansion packs, game packs, and stuff packs. I do know that kits are going to be exclusive to the marketplace, though. Augie, it sounds a bit dictate. Yeah, I agree. I also can't say that word. But yes, it sounds a little bit bossy. I agree. You know, it's. I'm trying to come up with a different scenario from like a different company. So I do know that there are some companies that state, hey, anything that you make for us can't be, put anywhere else. Like, for example, Steam has this weird thing where they say, you can't sell or have Steam keys for your game any place that's cheaper than what you sell on Steam. So, like, for example, if a game, to purchase a game on Steam costs $50 US, the developer can't grab a bunch of Steam keys and put them on sale for on another website for half of that price. That's an example of a similar thing. I think that's the only example that my brain is coming up with. So I can kind of understand them wanting exclusivity here, but at the same time, permanent exclusivity just rubs me the wrong way. Iwoki, you also understood it that way. Everything will move over to the marketplace in time. This also means that we won't be able to gift pack codes anymore, most likely. That is horrible. Not being able to gift pack codes is just what even. Or maybe because right now through the EA app, we already cannot gift pack codes. The way that I am able to give away pack codes is via, the Sims Creator Network. The Sims team give me a code, and I give that code. I pass that code on to one of you, for example. But you can't take. I personally cannot go into the EA app and say I want to gift the Life and Death pack to Iwoki, for example. So maybe via this way, maybe they're gonna make a way. This is pure speculation. I don't know, but maybe they're gonna make it give us a way to be able to gift things through this marketplace. If so, that would be pretty good. Augie, new direct sales model. Creators can sell digital items directly within the creative islands. Oh, this is for Epic Games. Earning 100% of the V-Bucks value, or about 74% after platform fees, yeah. The V-Bucks value is calculated after platform fees, 30% on console, 12% on Epic Games Store. That's for Fortnite creators, which is a much better system. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a much better system. I much prefer that. We're gonna continue reading through this, by the way. I know that our break is over, but I do want to get through this. Which means that we probably won't have another focus session for this morning, but we'll continue on this afternoon. So let's continue going through this. Where was I? Ah, yes. Moolah is the Sims 4 virtual currency that can be used to make purchases of both Maker Packs and the Sims 4 kits in the marketplace. Purchases of Maker Packs supports the makers. Sorry, by giving them a 30%, you mean it mostly supports the sorry, I've already gone over that. I'm not going to rehash it. You know how I feel. The Sims 4 Marketplace launches in-game on PC and Mac on the 17th of March, 2026. The feature will roll out to PlayStation and Xbox players over the next few months. This is an intentional evolution of a multi-year strategy to support custom content creators, expanding from co-developed kits to creator kits, and now the Sims 4 Marketplace and the Maker program. This has all been thoughtfully built over the last few years to expand the reach and celebrate these incredible creatives. Now, can I just say that as far as I know, this marketplace is custom content and Create a Sim custom content only. It is not mods. I would love for them to open this up to actual mods. Like script mods. That would be really good. So, makers in the Maker program, at the heart of the new in-game marketplace are the makers. Makers are community specialists who design custom content to help you express yourself in new ways. They bring new perspectives and ideas inspired by how they love to play. Through the Sims Maker program, accepted makers can earn by publishing new creations directly to the marketplace, reaching simmers around the world through an officially supported platform. So we've got Paris Sim is an official maker, as is Madeline. This is some of the examples of stuff that we'll be able to find in the marketplace. So we've got, I love Paris Sim stuff, by the way. They do some awesome modern style stuff. Then we've got Madeline, who does cast content, and that is gorgeous content. I love that. Sixum does awesome custom content as well. Sixum CC. Makers have creative ownership of their work and decide how their content is packaged and priced within the market guidelines. At least they're giving them a little bit of freedom in that regard. Their creations are offered as maker packs, which are create a sim and or build by items created by a maker. Jeebs, the platform fees are for Epic are folded into the price for V-Bucks, so the customer pays the fees, which is fair enough. Yeah, I agree with that. That is 100% a good way to do it, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, a 70% cut is good, you know, after platform fees. I like that. Augie, it also means that more goes to the creators. Exactly, yeah. That is a much more fair way of doing it. I think just across the board, all creators for mods, you know, whether you're like a developer for a game or a custom content creator or a mod creator, you know, a script mod creator, everyone, if you put your stuff on a platform like that, you should automatically get a 70% split. It should be 70% to whoever creates the thing and 30% to whoever hosts the thing at a minimum. You know, in a good world, in a nice world, it would be closer to like 80-20 or 90-10. But 70-30 to me is fair. Anyway, I've said that already. I just believe in it. Can you tell? Makers have... Okay, so yeah, we've already done that. So we've got object stencils, create a sim stencils, and build stencils. So this is part of the Maker program, and it looks like these are assets that makers will be able to use to help to give them a starting point towards making their own stuff. Then we got the Maker Suite, which is a whole stencil library. This is very similar to what is in Sims Studio. So if any of you have used Sim Studio, this is very similar. So basically, you get everything that is in the game as a stencil, and you can use that stencil to edit, you know, the colors, the images on that stencil. Sorry, itchy nose. Or you can change the polys and change the shape to you know, whatever you want via Sim Studio and like programs like Blender, for example. So it looks like they're extending that or continuing that functionality from Sim Studio into the new Maker Suite. They say, which provides official tools, resources, and clear guidelines to make sure their maker's content is compatible and plays smoothly in The Sims 4, all while staying true to their individual style and creative vision. So this is going to be very... Right now, custom content creators outside of this marketplace, they have full control, obviously. A custom content creator can make an item as many polys as they want. It can be Maxis Match. It can be the alpha style, which is like realist, you know, super realistic. High poly, low poly count, it doesn't matter. But within this marketplace, it's all has to be, from what I understand with this, it all is going to have to be Maxis Match low poly. Jeeves, in a nice world, a creator would get an itemized receipt for services rendered by EA as well, so they know what they're actually paying for. Completely agree. 100%. All maker content is reviewed to meet The Sims safety and community standards, guided by our Positive Play Charter. While maker content may look different from content made by the Sims team, that difference reflects the creative freedom makers have to express their unique style. If you're interested in becoming a maker, you can apply through the maker program starting the 5th of March, which is tomorrow, and submit content for review. And so you can do that through going over to the maker program website, which is ea.com/game/thesims/maker program, if you're wanting to do so. So we got Sibilette as well as another example maker who's already part of the creator, the maker creator team. Sibilette makes awesome furniture as well. The marketplace brings maker-made content into a trusted, officially supported platform available directly in-game in The Sims 4. Inside the marketplace, you'll find maker packs, including Create-A-Sim items, build-by pieces, and themed collections. The Sims 4 packs and kits will also be available in the marketplace. When you purchase maker packs, you are supporting the makers behind it. Recognizing the time, care, and creativity they bring to The Sims, your purchases provide an official, structured way for makers to earn revenue from their work, which is actually less money than they would make if you just supported them on Patreon. Or through, or gave them tips through Stream Elements or whatever. I'm just putting that out there. So this is some examples of what the marketplace is going to look like. It looks like we've got Discover, Browse, your collection, and a way to get the moolah. This is going to be in-game, so you've got the Home tab and the Marketplace tab. So you can go through featured, new, recommended, seasonal, Sims 4 packs, free stuff, and there's a Be a Maker tab where you can, I'm guessing, through the game apply to become a maker yourself. So we've got some example things here. We've got by Mechta Sims, their Nana set, which is a bunch of clutter, for 400 moolah. And then we've got more stuff here. So, the bottom of the page, basically, new maker packs, a bunch of different things here. KKB, Sibilette, Madeline, Mechta Sims, and so on. The marketplace is fully integrated into The Sims 4, making it easier than ever to play with new content. Curated collections and improved discovery tools help you find creations that match your playstyle. With seamless loading, you can add maker-made content and The Sims 4 kits into your game without worrying about compatibility or restarting. The marketplace does not replace free content. Makers may continue to offer free or paid early access, custom content, and mods on other platforms under our mod policy. However, content made available elsewhere is not eligible for sale through the marketplace. The gallery and base game updates will also continue to offer free creations, features, and improvements for all players, just as they do today. So yeah, that again, that just reiterates that anything that you get or that's offered via a custom content custom content creator's own website or Patreon will never be found on the new upcoming marketplace for The Sims 4 and vice versa. The introduction of Moolah, a virtual currency, allows The Sims 4 to support maker content that is available to all players across every platform. It provides a safe, simple, and secure way to purchase maker packs while enabling makers to release new content on a regular cadence. Now, wait. Why a virtual currency? Why not just real money? And I know why. Because virtual currencies create this distance, okay? So if you have like a marketplace and you've got a bunch of things on sale for $5, $10, $20, you know, etc., your brain thinks, hold on, this is actual money. Can I afford $20 on this content? And a lot of people will go, no, I really can't. But when you introduce things like a virtual currency, you go through, this opens the door. This is a psychology trick, all right? This opens the door. So you buy, let's say that you have a spare $50, all right? So you buy the 5,500 moolah coins. All right, 5,500 moolah for $50. You're getting $5 for free. 500 moolah coin for free. It's a bargain, right? / sarcasm. So let's say that you buy that because you do have an extra, $50 at the time. You are more likely to spend that coin faster than you are to, say, spend $40 on 2 large packs in the marketplace. That is 100% a complete psychological trick. Exactly, Woki. Yes, it is. It has been proven that by having a virtual currency, it leads to higher spending. Because picture this, you've bought the moolah, and you think to yourself, okay, I want these 10 bits of content, okay? I want to buy all of Sixum CC stuff, for example. And right now, Sixum stuff totals to, let's say, 4,900 moolah. All right? So we go in, we buy all of Sixum stuff for 4,900 moolah. That leaves us with 600 moolah. Now let's say that Sibylette, and I'm just pulling these creators' names out of my head based on what I've seen here. Let's say Sibylette has something for 800 moolah. We only have 600. We don't have enough for this 900 moolah thing. And oh, look. We can't buy 300 moolah. We can only buy either 200 or 500. So we really want this, this pack, this 900 moolah pack. So we buy another 500 moolah. But the pack that we want is 900. So we had 600. We bought 500. That gives us 1,100. Subtract the 900. That gives us 200 moolah. But oh, look. A couple of weeks later, another creator has something that costs a little bit more than what we've got. Do you see the do you see the pattern here? That is the psychology, and that is how they get you to spend more money. Jeeves, very, very predatory. Yeah, I mean, this has been happening since the creation of virtual currency. EA isn't the first one to do it, and they won't be the last. It is horrible, and I hate it with a passion. Iwoki, if many of the fan base is younger, they're not like older like us, you're just being honest here. You're going to be asking your parents. Many parents aren't particularly keeping track because it keeps your kid quiet. Exactly. Before you know it, Once you have a debit card or a credit card on the system, it's there to stay. And before you know it, little Bethan has spent $1,000 on Moolah, you know? Optine, it's the tourists dumping all their coin on souvenirs in the last day instead of converting funds back. Hi, Optine. How you doing? So let's continue on. More choices for players from your favorite makers. Creative freedom. Can we put quote marks around that? Accessibility and trust have always been central to The Sims. By giving makers an official place to share their work and giving you an easy way to discover and support it, the marketplace stays true to the values that have shaped The Sims for decades. No, do not market it like that, Sims team. I know that EA has told them what to say here. I know this for a fact. Because anything that the Sims post, they have to get permission. They have to get it approved by and get permission from EA to post anything. And EA has, can say, frame it this way, But no, it's when you see this a bit, the marketplace stays true to the values that have shaped The Sims for decades. Replace that with EA, okay? And that gives you a clearer version, okay? A more true to life version, shall we say? Did I say Augie instead of Optine? Oh, Augie, I'm your... You slapped yourself. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Optine, you are now me. I'm sorry. So, yes, continuing on. For the first time, players on console will be able to access official custom content directly in-game. Now, that I agree with, and that to me is like the main positive thing about this marketplace, okay? Console players will finally be able to access a version of custom content. That to me is the most positive thing about all this. Because console players have been asking to have access to custom content and their favorite custom content creators for years. So that's I can approve. I approve of and I like. Optine, you don't think you can live up to these expectations? You struggle to keep up with being Augie. Oh, I love it. So at its core, the marketplace is all about giving you more choices and supporting the makers whose creativity continues to shape how we all play The Sims. Now that I also, that's true. Okay, that is just true. As The Sims continues to evolve, our focus remains the same, celebrating self-expression and building the future together as a community. We can't wait to see what you and our amazing maker community create next. So again, it launches on PC and Mac on the 17th of March, and will roll out to a console in the next couple of months. This is brand new to The Sims 4 and is being rolled out in phases to ensure stability and deliver a smooth, high-quality experience for everyone. That I approve of. Let's be honest here. In a perfect world, there would be a marketplace using real-world money, not virtual money, and it would give creators a better split. Like a 70-30, 80-20 split, at the very least. And I do like, and it is, no matter what we say, no matter what we do, it is probably here to stay. The only way that we can shape it is if absolutely no one buys anything from the marketplace, okay? That is probably the only way that we will be able to get rid of it. But even then, it will probably be here for several years. Let's just be completely honest there. But I do like that they're rolling it out in phases, because stability is an issue that has plagued The Sims 4 for a long time, and rolling it out in phases just makes sense. Hi, Babylon, how are you? Glad to see ya. 70 for EA and 30 for creators. I think it's just that it's anarchy, and what's more, the custom contents are free most of the time. So, Babylon, I agree that most custom content is free via the creator's webpage or Patreon, and I agree with that. That is, that's fantastic that they are able to do that, and that us as consumers are able to support these custom content creators if we can do so via patron memberships or tips, or however, whatever platform they're on, subbing to them, and so on. I 100% agree with that, and I say that if you're on PC or Mac, do that. If you want to support your favorite custom content creator and can afford to do so, then do that. This marketplace is, I think, mostly for consoles, which they deserve their custom content, in my opinion. But I do think that a 70% split for creators is more along the lines. When I say 70-30, I don't mean 70 for EA and 30 for creators. I mean 70 for creators and 30 for EA. That is what is just. That is more fair for the creators. Let's be honest. EA doesn't need more money, not at all. Not at all. Baby loan getting worse and worse. I want to control everything about The Sims from A to Z to earn more money. What? Sorry? Can you explain that a little bit better? Because I'm lost. I don't want to control everything about The Sims. I applaud creativity myself, and like I said, with custom content creators, I like the fact that they can give away the stuff that they create, and that we as consumers have the freedom to support them if we want to and are able to. Like I said, though, this marketplace isn't going away unless we, as a collective, every Sims player refuses, including console, refuses to purchase anything. It's here to stay. I'm just being completely honest with that. So, but yeah, let's continue reading this because I'm looking at the time and I'm running a bit short. So, let's continue here. What they say here. Okay, so when the marketplace goes live on PC and Mac, kits will move out of existing storefronts and become exclusively available in the in-game marketplace for moolah. Any kits you already own will remain in your library, and you will be able to play them. So that's just a little bit of, from the Sims team, them saying, don't worry, you're not going to have to buy the kits twice, which is awesome. For console players, this change will happen when the marketplace launches on your respective platform, and the Sims team will share updates ahead of time so players know what to expect. That makes sense. Okay. Marketplace FAQ. So what is the Sims 4 Marketplace? The Marketplace is the official in-game storefront for the Sims 4, where players can discover and purchase downloadable content, including maker packs created by approved Sims makers, as well as expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, and kits created by the Sims team. So yeah, it does sound like all Sims content will be through the marketplace from now on. So what is happening to kits? When the marketplace launches on the 17th to PC and Mac, kits will become exclusively available in the in-game marketplace. Any kits you already own will remain in your library and ready to play. For console players, this will happen when the marketplace arrives on the individual platforms. Moving kits into the marketplace ensures we can continue releasing new content without hitting technical or storage limitations. I'm confused about this. Moving kits into the marketplace ensures that we can continue releasing new content without hitting technical or storage limitations. I don't get that. I honestly do not get that. And I might have to ask my contact over at the Sims team what that means. What do players need to access the marketplace? So you have to be online while playing The Sims 4 to access the marketplace. That makes sense because it's hosted online and not on your individual machine. You can still play The Sims 4 offline, but the marketplace will be unavailable except for viewing your collection. When does The Sims 4 marketplace launch? Again, the 17th for PC and Mac, and over the next few months for console players. Jeebs. That's some BS. What, the technical or storage limitation thing? I honestly don't understand what that means. Wokey, this intrigues you. You wish they elaborated on that. Does that mean that we're getting more or better fixes for bigger bugs? Yeah, I know, right? That's also what I'm wondering. As well as when it says technical or storage limitations, does that mean that that kits are going to be larger? This is pure speculation. I don't know. But I do know that with current the way kits are currently made, they have a limitation on how much storage, the size of the kit, how much, how big the kit can be. So does this show, or is this saying that kits will be larger due to being in the marketplace? Because even that's breaking my brains. That is breaking my brain. I'm not understanding that at all. Jeeves, it means they will now monitor your storage and what's on it more. Possibly as well, yeah. I have no idea. I think I might have to ask my contacts and see if I can get a little bit of clarity on that. Augie, is it talk about online storage limitations? For example, do creators have to keep the kit under a certain size? Maybe the market. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I am gonna have to double check. Ewoki, Royalty and Legacy was rumored to be the last pack. Was that only a rumor? It was indeed only a rumor. Yes, that rumor has been going on for ages. Every single pack that is released, or like every other pack that is released, the rumor mill goes, this is supposed to be the last pack, so Ewoki, it is too open-ended. Yeah, it's confusing me. I have no idea what they're talking about there. So yeah, I will go. I will go and reach out to my POC and see if they can shed some light on that. And then when and if they get back to me, I will pass on that information to you all. Let's see what else we have here. So yeah, they're wanting to take a phased approach to ensure stability and deliver a high quality experience for everyone on every platform, which makes sense. Plus, there's also probably some problems, and ironing out with and last minute permissions with Microsoft on Xbox and Sony over at PlayStation. So Marketplace is available in regions where The Sims 4 is currently supported, subject to local regulations and platform requirements. Free base game updates and Sims 4 Gallery will continue as usual, so they're not getting rid of the gallery. All Marketplace content is human reviewed to help ensure that it is safe, compatible, and appropriate for the game's rating, so no X-rated stuff, for example. A maker pack is a curated collection of create a sim and or build by items created by makers. Maker packs can contain anywhere from 3 to 50 assets and will be purchased with moolah. 50 assets. Sorry. That's that's like stuff pack level, you know? That's amazing. Anyway, both cost and amount of assets are determined by the maker. So only makers accepted into the Sims Maker program can create, share, and earn revenue. When you purchase maker packs, you are supporting the makers who created that content via a 30-70 split. 30% going to the content creators, 70% going to EA. I've already iterated a dozen times that should be flipped. But there you go. Can marketplace, okay, here we go. Can marketplace content be gifted or shared? Marketplace content purchased with moolah cannot be gifted or transferred to other players. So there you have it. We still cannot gift things to other people. Can I just say that sucks? Any purchases of expansion packs, stuff packs, or game packs on the marketplace will require a game restart. Maker packs and kits purchased with moolah do not require a restart, but you may need to reload by exiting to the main menu. Ewoki, very tone deaf when we've been asking to gift packs forever now. Yes, 100%. We need to be able to gift things to people. You know, it's just horrible that they're saying no. Augie, you're guessing that's why they're removing the storage limitation by moving kits to the marketplace. It allows makers to put more assets in the packs. Yeah, that does make more sense. I'm still going to go away and ask my POC, point of contact, sorry, and see if I can get a little bit more clarification on that. So makers are still skilled custom content creators. Their content is reviewed, moderated, and supported by the Sims team. The Maker program is an official program for custom content creators who specialize in create a sim and build by items. You have to be, to become a maker, you have to be at least 18, not reside in an EA embargoed region, be proficient in English, be in good standing with EA's user agreement, and complete a technical evaluation by submitting 2 assets for review and passing that evaluation. Custom content creators are anyone who creates custom content for The Sims. Custom content creators may distribute their content outside the game in accordance with Sims 4 mod policy. Makers are custom content creators who participate in the official Maker program and are authorized to publish approved content in the marketplace. So a maker is a custom content creator, but a custom content creator is not necessarily a maker. All right? A does not always equal B, but sometimes does. Approved makers must follow the content policy, which outlines content, legal, and technical requirements. And all content must be created using supported stencils to ensure compatibility. The Sims team supports the creative freedom of all makers. Makers will receive and comply with a content policy outlining common sense guidelines and legal requirements. As long as their creations comply with that policy, meet the technical requirements, and align with age ratings, and do not infringe on third-party intellectual property. So, for example, you cannot put a Furby in in a kit unless you have explicit permission from Hasbro. Makers will be free to create using the supported tools within the Maker Suite. I'm sorry, I had to use Furby as an example there. Augie, makers are approved custom content creators. They're allowed to make money from their content within the marketplace. Yes. So what about those CC creators that are not makers? They cannot put things on the marketplace, but they can apply to become a maker so that they can put things on the marketplace. But as always, if you are a custom content creator and you are not a maker and cannot, an official maker, for this new marketplace, you can still make custom content and have it available outside of the marketplace via your Patreon, Tumblr, or whatever. Opting no Furbies. Someone will be very disappointed by this. Indeed. So that's pretty much... yeah, here we are. Revenue share, 30% of the moolah from their pack sales. So for every 100 moolah someone spends on their content, they earn $30 US. Sims is covering all costs and fees associated with publishing, including overhead costs such as platform fees, VAT, server costs, and other transactional expenses, which may vary by platform. In addition to covering the publishing fees, The Sims reinvests in the maker community, supporting makers, improving tools, funding human-led quality verification, as well as ensuring every maker pack is translated into all 18 supported languages. So at least, I still don't approve of the 30-70 split, but at least we know where some of that 70% is going towards. I don't approve of the 70% to EA, but I do applaud this little bit of transparency, at least. Jeeves, he is... I like it, Jeeves. But no, the custom content creators are still allowed to create custom content outside of the marketplace. That is still a thing, and for the foreseeable future, as far as I know, EA and the Sims team have no plans to tell content creators or custom content creators, hey, you can no longer make stuff outside of this marketplace. And here we are. Can makers continue to post custom content on other platforms? Makers may continue to offer free or paid early access, custom content, and mods on other platforms, but content made available elsewhere is not eligible for sale through the marketplace. And all rules and regulations are right here. Around custom content and mods published outside of the Maker program can be found at EA.com. This link. I'm not going to read the link, but it's here on the article, so if y'all want to check it out, you can do. So, yeah, it is $50 for 5,500 moolah. Moolah provides a simple, consistent, and secure way for players to purchase marketplace content. No. That's just, no, that is BS. Just no. Virtual currency is a psychological ploy. Yeah. It's not needed, in my opinion, and psychology has proven that it is very predatory and detrimental to people's wallets and bank accounts. So I call BS on that. I am sorry. My opinion, yeah, I call out. I just know. Moolah is purchased and used exclusively for the marketplace and cannot be earned through gameplay. Why not allow direct real currency purchases instead of Moolah? Moolah helps make buying maker content quick and seamless directly in-game without extra steps or redirects. It also allows us to support a much larger and more frequently updated catalog of maker packs than traditional store listings. Using virtual currency works more smoothly across platforms and regions, keeps pricing consistent for players worldwide, and helps ensure makers are paid fairly and reliably. I'm sorry. I still call BS on that. Absolutely call BS on that. Moolah is not refundable. Yeah. Cannot be transferred, traded, or gifted. And again, anything purchased with Moolah cannot be gifted to other players. I don't like this. I'm gonna be completely honest with you all. I 100% do not like this. At all. And I will not be buying anything from the marketplace. Now, a little bit more transparency. As part of the Sims Creator Network, I don't know 100%, but it would not surprise me if I am given some moolah for being as part of the Creator Network. So, if that happens, then yeah, I will spend it. Obviously, but I will not purchase moolah with my own money. There is no way. There is absolutely no way that I'm doing it. I refuse. Y'all can do what you want. If you want to purchase things in the marketplace, I will not judge you for doing so. But personally, no. Unless they up the split to be fairer to the creators, or the makers, I should say, and make it so that we can at least gift the moolah to other people. I won't be spending my money on it at all. So there you go. That is my opinion of the whole thing. And we are running over, so I am going to take my leave for now. I will meet you back here at 2 p.m. UK time, which is in about 1.5 hours, because we've gone over again today. It's fine. I will get that. Wow. I am very impressed that Super Sweetbot knew that you meant backlog but even though you missed out the K. Awesome. Opting over again, at least I'm consistent. This is very true. Anyway, my friends, thank you all so much for being here. Let me know if you're watching this in the VOD over on YouTube. Please let me know what you think of the upcoming marketplace. Will you be buying from it? Do you approve? Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree? Be polite. And don't attack anyone for expressing their own opinions. But please, comment down. Put your comment down below. And yes, I will see you all at 2 p.m. UK time for our afternoon focus Pomodoro sessions. Until then, please stay safe. Please stay hydrated. And enjoy the rest of your morning or afternoon. Bye for now.